Praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. A double honor to the apostles, elders of great millstone. Salutations to you. I can push no work in truth and in sincerity. Just want to hit you brothers with a quick lesson, man. Just ran into this article this morning. And well, the name of this lesson is You're Delusional E. All right. Because this is the statement that the State Department made. It says State Department claim the West is in decline is a Russian disinformation trope. All right, which you're delusional because it's plain as day that this place is declining at a very high rate. Okay, even among the constituents of these people that believe in this democratic process, you know, they have the highest disapproval rate, towards their president, and that's just one thing, you know, among other things. This place is, falling drastically, man. Okay, Biden just signed that bill, that the Build Back Better, you know, I guess is $1 billion worth of, $1 billion budget for restoring, bridges and the infrastructure in America. All right. And so that shows you that this place is really corroding from the inside out, not only, with the infrastructure, but you have what we already see on a day-to-day basis is decadence, you know, these people, worshiping themselves. All right. Uh, you know, you got narcissistic behavior among the populace, proud, haughty people in this earth, especially here in America. Okay. So I'll just read just a little bit, and then I have a few precepts and I have to close out. All right. So let's see. It says theme 3. Okay. It says the collapse of Western civilization is imminent. All right. And this is what supposedly is said by Russia, right? Which they are on point, because it's prophetic, and that America, which is Babylon the Great, is going to fall. All right. It says Russia pushes the false claim that Western civilization is collapsing and has strayed from traditional values, which is true. All right. Because at one point, the Bible was, considered, the law of the land, so to speak. I think, you had certain presidents that made that statement, that the Bible is, America's book, so to speak. All right. But America, uh, really don't value any of the merits that's in the scriptures. Okay. So I'll continue. It says, because it works to ensure the safety of and equality of LGBTQ plus people and promote. Yep. So they make laws against the Most High's laws. All right. They allow homosexuals to, have their own communities, and those communities, they can't procreate. They can't create life. They only destroy it. You know, it says, concepts such as female equality, multiculturalism, and the demise of of the West. I mean, the demise of Western civilization is one of Russia's oldest disinformation tropes. Well, it's not disinformation because we're witnessing this in real life, in real time, you know, and it's all prophetic. Again, So the first precept I had was Isaiah 14, okay, because America's decline is prophesied in the Bible. All right. Let's see. I want to hit the point. Um, Isaiah 14:9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. All right. And hell represents the grave. Okay. And thy coming is when your time of your time of a judgment is coming. Okay. It says it stirreth up the dead for thee. Okay. Even all the chief ones of the earth. All right. And the dead represent what the other nations are, the leaders of the other nations. Okay. It says it stirreth them up. the chief ones. It says it hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. You see, and the scripture says what you're going to be. You know, the Lord said He was going to make Esau small among the heathen and greatly despised. And that's what you're seeing with all these different nations. All right, who's going back and forth with the U.S. Okay, this place is greatly despised. All right, it says all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right, because the nations notice that you're on a decline, and that's why you know, they don't yield to your prowess as they once did. Okay, it says verse 11. It says that pomp, meaning your pride, is brought down to the grave. All right, so basically your pride is dead. Okay, there's really nothing in it anymore. All right, it says in the noise of thy vows. All right, the worm is spread under thee, and this is the point. This is the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. All right, and that's going into corruption. All right, because your empire, all right, is corroding. Okay, because it's the worst thing known to men. Okay, it has the worst social setup ever known to mankind. Okay, and the world knows it now. All right, in Shalom, yep, worms on a corpse, and the worms in Shalom, all right, and that's right, man. You know, the worms eat through the corpse, and that's how America is declining. You know, spiritually, from the inside out. Not only is the infrastructure corroding, but this place's values is corroding as well. All right, and we see that on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we're living it. So it ain't just Russia and Putin. It ain't propaganda. All right. Yeah. Hey, Khan. Yeah. I got to be at work, so this is going to be really short. Just wanted to go ahead and touch on this article real quick. So Esau is basically delusional, man. If you think this place ain't, being is on a decline. Okay. So a few more precepts. This is Isaiah chapter 51. All right. And that's why, they got the Build Back Better. All right. And they got a bill that they basically passed with Biden or Byron. All right. Which is a $1 billion budget to what? To rebuild the infrastructure. All right. Which shows I think he said it's over like 50,000 bridges throughout America that need repairing, and yeah, man, that's just one sign to show you that one aspect of your kingdom is falling. Okay, so this is Isaiah 51. All right, and I'll start at 6. Okay, it says let's see, Slakia. 51. All right, bear with me for a second. How did I forget this one? It's Jeremiah, Salakia. It's Jeremiah 51 and 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity. All right, because America is a place of iniquity. It's the place of wickedness, man. All right, and you can practically do whatever you want. All right, and it's a never ending way of wickedness, man, here in America, man. Okay, it says, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. Okay, and it says he will render unto her a recompense. Right, it says Babylon had been a golden cup. Right, so Salakia, it says flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. Right, okay, we didn't wake up in the kingdom of heaven. All right, we woke up in the worst place ever. All right, and that's America. Okay, and this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. All right. This wasn't the time that we're supposed to prosper and flourish within this society, because this society is corrupt. All right. It says he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. All right. So that in Slack, the golden cup, all right, where the Lord has made Babylon a golden cup, Slakia, all right, and have and and exalted this place, all right, and gave it its glory, all right, and allowed it to prosper, okay. And it says that made all the earth drunken through what? Through their philosophy, all right. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And their mind, they are mad. And you notice that, whichever nations, all the nations that America has pretty much subdued, these nations are really pissed because the social norm of democracy is piss poor. Okay, it's the worst. It's the worst ever. All right, and these nations are witnessing. Okay. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. All right. And that's what everybody's doing, man. They forsaking this place. So Esau is delusional if you think this place ain't on a decline, and that's just pride speaking within themselves anyway. It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. You see? So this place is had its time, man. All right, and it built it. I mean, it built it its tab. Okay, as far as the wickedness goes. Okay, and the Lord is about to judge this place. All right, and we're about to see that in the oncoming things that's going to happen to America. All right, you're going to see the cities being shut down. You're going to see people being not able to travel or do whatever they want so conveniently. Why? Because the Lord is bringing the spirit of this place down. Okay. So this is Psalms 49:11, and then I'm going to have to close out because I got to get ready for work. All right. 49:11, it says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Right. So, and this is in vain. All right. Their inward thought is that they're going to continue forever. All right. And then that they're going to pass down, continue to pass down the ill-gotten gains, the generational wealth that they have accrued through free slave labor. All right. All of these things are coming back to haunt Esau. And it's a sad reality for them. It's a astonishing reality for them. And they're sick. All right. They're sick and they don't know what to do. And, they're dealing in their pride. All right. But the Lord, all right, has a cutoff point. Okay. He has a cutoff point, and we're seeing it. We're seeing this place slowly decline and continue to decline. So, that lesson was to say, basically, Esau, you're very delusional if you think that this place is not on the decline. And see, this is another way for Esau to, basically, come after those who, tell the truth about this place. They want to say it's propaganda. You got to be under a delusion if you think that this place on a decline, man. Okay. All right. And then, Esau is going to set it up where they're going to come after people who say things about this, this godforsaken place. But so be it, man. It's the truth. And there's nothing that they can do to stop what's coming. All right. And stop the corrosion. Okay. Because this place is going to continue to corrode. And that build back better, that deal ain't going to go through. You see? All right. And those jobs he's going to give those jobs to what? To rebuild the infrastructure to those that's, taking the hokey pokey, Hey, Shalom, Yahbashim Shaba, Shumar Kagadash Brakathum. Hey, hey, the water for tuning in. Got to close out, man. Got to go ahead and get these shekels at the plantation, man. You know what it is, though, man. And until next time, Lord willing, this is edifying. Until next time, give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Mekakodash. A double honor to the apostles, elders, and great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, expressing the work in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.